Hello learners, welcome back. So today in our Marketing Institution and Organization course GE 210 we will be learning about APMC, that is Agricultural Produce Market Committee. So this is one among the public sector institution which are into regulation of marketing of agriculture produces. So we'll learn about APMC, the Agriculture Produce Market Committee, in detail. Okay, so agriculture markets in most part of our country, India, are established and are regulated under the State APMCs Act. Okay, so in every state there are APMCs, but not all the state. For example, in Kerala, Bihar, and these are some of the states where APMCs are not existing. Okay, so to regulate and to establish the agriculture marketing easy, state wise APMCs are there and they falls under the State APMC Act. Okay, the whole geographical area in the state is divided and declared as a market area, wherein the markets are managed by the market committees constituted by the state governments. This is how the APMCs at state level works. So how does it work? The whole geographical area of the state will be divided, and that particular divided areas will be declared as a market area, and for that market areas market committees will be also constituted. Okay, so this is how the state APMCs works. Okay, once a particular area is declared a market area and falls under the jurisdiction of a market committee, no person or agency is allowed freely to carry on wholesale marketing activities. So, if in a particular state APMC Act is there and a particular area is being declared under this, or a particular area is declared as a market area, then what happens, like what are the restrictions that happens here? No person, that is no individual or no any marketing agencies are allowed freely to carry on wholesale marketing activities. So once there is state APMCs existing, or a particular area has been declared to fall under this APMC or a particular market area, then there will not be any existence. The existence of an individual wholesale marketing or agency, marketing agencies, private marketing agencies will not be allowed. Okay. The monopoly of government regulated wholesale markets has been prevented development of competitive marketing system in the country, providing no help to farmers in direct marketing, organizing, retailing, a smooth raw material supply to agro processing industries, and adoption of innovative marketing systems and technology. So what does it says? The government regulated wholesale market has prevented the development of competitive marketing system in our country. By how that is prevented? By providing no help to the farmers in direct marketing. Like these were the ways in which the government was holding a monopoly. So this monopoly of the central monopoly of the markets have been replaced by the state APMCs, by which a particular state has control of marketing of the producers produce in that particular state. So now we will see the history of APMCs. Okay, the concept of agriculture produce market regulation program have started in India way back in the British period, and the first regulated market was established in 1886. Karanja. Okay, the Karanja market that is under the Hyderabad Presidency. Okay, at that time. And the first legislation being the Bearer Cotton and the Grain Market Act of 1887. You just have to remember the years in which the first regulator market in India was established. And later what happened? An important landmark in the APMCs or agriculture marketing scene of the country has been recommended by Royal Commission on Agriculture. The Royal Commission on Agriculture came in the year 1928 and which says that for the regulation of marketing practices, that the Royal Commission on Agriculture was formulated for the marketing practices and establishment of regulated markets. Okay, So after that, in 1960s and 1970s, the most of the states enacted and enforced, that is after independence, most of the states enacted the Agriculture Produce Market Regulation Act, and under this Agriculture Produce Market Regulation Act, APMCs were formed. All primary wholesale assembling markets were brought. So, these primary wholesale assembling markets were brought under the ambits of these acts. Okay, well laid out markets. Well, is like what happens under this is market yards and sub yards were constructed, and for each market area, an agriculture produce committee, APMC, was constituted to frame the rules and enforce them. Thus, the organized agriculture marketing came into existence through regulated markets. So, why do we have these APMCs? It is for regulated market, okay, for the regulation. Like, if there is no APMCs, what happens is the market will be under the control of the middleman. So to protect our farmers or the producers from and the marketers from the clutches of middleman, we have established the regulated market scenario. Okay. Now we will see the acts in Agriculture Produce Marketing Committee or Agricultural Produce Market Committee. So there are two acts which have to be learned. That is Act of 1963 and which is amended in 1987. So the next is the Model Act of 2003 by the central government. Okay. So the first act is Agriculture Produce Market Committee Act of 1963, which is again amended in 87. Okay. And Model Act of 2003. So APMC Act of 1963, the Maharashtra Agriculture Produce Market Regulation Act. Like for each state, there was specific regulations and act also. So in 1963, the Maharashtra MAPC Maharashtra Agriculture Produce Market Regulation Act was passed, and with a view to regulate the marketing of agricultural and pisciculture produces in the market area. So agriculture, all the agriculture commodities, all the horticulture, vegetables, fruits and all the food grains, cereals, pulses, and pisciculture. Pisciculture means, what do you mean? It is a fisheries, aquaculture, fisheries, both inland and marine. Pisciculture means inland and marine fish culturing or fish growing. Okay. So this MAPMC Act of 1963 deals with the regulation of the marketing of all the agriculture producers or agriculture commodity and the pisciculture producers in the market area. Next, after giving due consideration to various committees, recommendations and study groups, some important changes have been made in this act in the year in 87. Okay, that is amendment have been made in 87. Some changes and some regulations, some certain new recommendations were also brought up. Thereafter, the MAPMC, that is Maharashtra Agriculture Produce Market Committee, is in the business of facilitating the trading of agriculture commodities in the geographical region of Mumbai. So, MAPMC, they concentrate on or deals with the all the marketing aspects of agriculture commodities in the Mumbai region. Okay, and it also promises to provide the most advanced and world class infrastructure to all the functionaries. Functionaries means, what are the functionaries or functional things necessary for needed for marketing. Okay, for agriculture produce marketing, we need to have the marketing aspect starts from like harvesting, then that have to be stored, that have to be processed, grading have to be done, standardization have to be done, packaging, labeling, all these things have to be done. Then there should be good cold storage or warehouse facilities should be there. After warehousing, transportation facilities should be there. So these all things combined together are called as the infrastructural facilities. Okay, for the functioning of a marketing committee. Now we'll see Model Act of 2003. So we have seen 1963 Act, and now we will see the Model Act of 2003. So what are the new aspects, or what are the new recommendations or suggestions that have been added in Model Act that we will be seeing. Okay, the legal person, there will be a legal person, growers, and the local authorities permitted to establish new market. So earlier there were no permission for the legal persons, like legal personalities, or growers, the producers, and local authorities were not permitted, there were no permission for the establishment of marketing, or only the regulated market that was under the control of central government. Okay, no compulsion of growers to sell commodities in the APMC. That is, there were no compulsion, that was not compulsory for all the growers to sell only in APMC. They were free to choose whichever market which is suitable for them. Okay, then single registration, that is license for trade transaction more than one market. You can like they can get registered in different places or different market areas for the trade transactions. That is, more than one market, the marketer can register, he can the marketer, the producer, or the grower can sell his produces. Establishment of farmers market. So the Model Act brought up the farmers markets, promote public private partnership, a together partnership of the public venture and private partnership. Public private partnership were established. Separate markets for commodities like onion, fruits, vegetables, like for perishables, and for food grains, and for vegetables, like other things based upon the commodities. There were different commodity markets, like we have seen for the fruits there are fruit boards are there, spice boards are there, cotton board, jute board, rubber board. Like for each commodity based markets, specified markets or specialized market, where there were separate market for all these commodity based. Okay, so if a grower is growing onions, it's not like he can the grower have to go and sell in the common market. The grower can take the produce to the commodity specified market to get good price. Okay, promotion of contract farming and prohibition of middlemen. Okay, so the next feature of this Model Act is promotion of contract farming and prohibition of middlemen. Okay, the Constitution of State Marketing Bureau of for grading and standardization, for better price and for a better for betterment of the producers or growers, the Constitution of State Bureau for Grading Standardization, which also helps to assure the quality. At the same time, for the export also, these councils were like these institutes, or the standardization and grading of commodities was necessary. So that was also enacted. Next is market committee to be constituted for transparency. This APMCs where, and APMCs and other market committees, there will be a committee, a group of people who will be looking into, will be act as a watchdog about this all agriculture produce marketing aspects. So that was constituted for the transparency, for the true and fair working of the committees. Okay, so these are the major highlights of Model Act. Okay, now we will see what are the silent features of APMCs. We have seen what is APMC, what is the history, what is the objectives or concepts of APMCs. We have seen the acts which falls under APMC, the 1963 that which is amended in 87, and the 2003 Model Act which also we have discussed. So coming to the silent features of APMCs, what are the silent features, or how the APMC is different from other unregulated market. APMC is one among the regulated market system. So how this is different from other unregulated marketing system. So first is a market area. There is a well defined market area. Next is method of sale. The method of sale is like there will be no middleman, there will be transparency, there will be like there is a possibility of grading, standardization, packaging, and there are committees to look after all these things. And the other feature is that there are commodity specialized markets were organized. Then weighment of the produce. The produce were weighed, and based upon the weight, the price were given to the growers. Next, grading of produce. Next is market news service, that is information regarding the domestic, international, state wise or district wise or local wise market were transferred to the growers, so that they get to know about the market, what is going on the market, what's the market prices, what is the rates, how it is affecting the international thing, all kinds of knowledge, skills and information regarding the market. Where is the best storage places, what are the new advancements in storage, what is the best way to like good to gain good prices, like all these aspects were like all these informations were given to the transferred to the growers. That is market news service. Market charges, made a transparency in the charges, and that is market charges. For the market charges also there were a clear clarity were made. Payment of value, the how to make the payments, and the for the value or the worth of the produce, how to pay that. Licensing of market functionaries. So for functioning of markets, or commodity, specialized commodity based market, or for new markets, as we have seen in the model act, that there were the license for market, for new markets were also given there, that was prohibited, or that was not permitted in 1963 act, which were the relaxation was given in the model act. So licensing of market functionaries were also a silent feature of APMC. Then supervision, that is for the transparency, there were market committees. Then again market committees for the transparency and true and fair working of the APMCs. Now you see, what is a market committee? Market committee constitutes, we have, like we are discussing about agriculture produce market committee, market committee. So what is this committee? So we'll deal with that. Market committee consists of representatives of all sections, like there will be representative from all the sections, like farmers, traders, cooperative market societies, commercial banks, autonomous body and government authority. So it is a union of all these kind of people, so that the market will be work in an effective and efficient way, so that the producers and the consumers, like all the individuals or the bodies that are involved in the marketing scenario, will be benefited in the same way, will be benefited, like there is wholesome win, like everyone will be benefited. So that is market committee. So market committee means there is a committee, it's a board or it's a committee in which representative from all the dimensions, like from farmers, traders, cooperative market societies, commercial banks which gives loans, autonomous bodies and government authority was there. Okay, so that is a market committee. So what are the important functions of a market committee? The first one is manage the main and sub market yards, run them in the interest of the agriculturist and traders. Second is prescribes hours of trading with view to controlling and regulating transactions. Okay, and third is renew or withdraw licenses of market functionaries. Okay, once it is expired, the renewing and withdrawing of licenses with view to regulate the entry of persons in the market. Fix variable charges of various functions and services. For market charges, there were charges, variable and fixed charges were also set up. That is again a function of market committee. Realize market fee from either buyer or seller, that is to take up the market fee from buyer and the seller. And next is to collect and disseminate market news among farmers and buyer, to collect the information from the authorities, maybe from cooperative marketing societies, government authorities or autonomous bodies, and to transfer this to the traders and the growers. To settle disputes which arises out of the sale, purchase of notified agriculture commodities among farmers, traders and other market functionaries. If there is certain disputes or conflict, then that have to be settled. Control and regulate behavior of those who enter the market for transaction, to provide facility of standardization and grading, and to take steps for prevention of adulteration of agriculture produce. Next, to bring next to bring, prosecute and defend any suit on behalf of the market committee. That means if there is anything to be defended against a market committee or the individuals in the market committee, that can be defended or that can be complained. So these are the major functions of important functions of market committee. So this is all about our APMCs. Now we'll see the major concepts or objectives. We have now discussed everything that falls under market agriculture APMC. Now we'll see what are the major objectives of APMC. So APMC is a marketing board established by the state government of India. That is, for each state there will be different acts and there will be different marketing area, everything is different. So by state governments of India, one main function of which is basically to provide a platform for farmers to sell their produce. So it's a platform for selling of the producers for the farmers. Next, to ensure farmers are not exploited by intermediaries or money lenders who compel farmers to sell their produce at the farm gate for an extremely low price. So so this also ensures that there will be no middleman, so that they will not be exploiting the farmers. Next, all food producers should be brought to a market yard and then sold through the auction. So this was again an objective. In Maharashtra, MAPMC Act what was formed, the first was in 1963. Act provides for establishment of market committees in the state. So there will be different markets committees that will be working in maybe region specific, maybe agroclimatic zone specific, maybe the district specific things. At present there are 305 APMCs in the main market, and which provides for the development of efficient marketing system and promotion of agri-processing and agricultural exports, also to build an effective infrastructure for the marketing of agriculture producers, also ensures transparency in pricing system, and transactions takes place in market area to provide market lead extension services to the farmers. Again, the other objective is to ensure payment for agriculture produce sold by the farmers on the same day, also to set up and promote public private partnership in the management. Like, these are the features we have seen, the silent features of APMC. So these are the major objectives of APMCs. So by this we complete the portion, or we complete the topic APMC. So you have to understand what is APMC, what are the concepts and objectives, what are the acts that falls under APMC Act, the two acts 1963 and 2003, the Model Act. Okay, so this is all about APMC. I hope it's clear to you all. If any doubts, I'm here to clarify. Thank you all.